So like I ran away from home when I was 13 and never went home, never went home again. I ran away because of things that my stepfather was doing to me, and it was gradually getting worse and worse. And I got to the stage where I thought, he'll kill me soon. So off I went. And I lived in an empty house in St Mark's Road in Chapel Ash for months. One day I hadn't had anything to eat for 4 days. And I hadn't had any clean water for 2 days. And I thought, you know what, John, this is the end. That's an important point. My name's John, even though everyone knows me as Jack. Yeah. But traditionally in the black country, people who were called John were always called Jack anyway. But anyway. So I remember saying to myself, John, this is it, you've had a go, but this is it, And this lady just crossed the road randomly. So I was sitting on the wall outside this empty house where I was living. And she said, are you okay? And I said, I'm not, I'm really not. And she took me to the Good Shepherd in Thornley Street, and they saved my life.
This is a conversation I had with Jack Sparra, who manages the Chart Community Hub in Willenhall, where we recorded this episode. We talked a bit about his early life, the difference the Good Shepherd in Wolverhampton made to him and still makes to the city. Now he explains how he later went back to the Good Shepherd, almost by chance, and became a volunteer. He talked about how these experiences still guide him.
Cut a long story short, they saved my life. Gave me some clothes, gave me some food, gave me somewhere to go, so I didn't feel on my own. And it was a big hurdle to get over, that day was. But since that day, my only ambition really is, it's nice to have stuff and to go places, and I do all that. I have stuff and I go places. But nothing makes you feel as good as helping people. Nothing makes you feel as good as that. So my ambition is just to help as many people as I can before I die. That's it. That's it. So I didn't go back there till I was about 40. I'm 65 now, I was 65 last week. I was about 40. Parked my car in Chapel Ash for some reason, I don't know why. And I walked up Darlington Street and I saw the queue outside the Methodist Church. And I thought, no, not this day and age. I was quite shocked that there was so many people queuing for food. And so I went in and volunteered.
Okay.
And funny enough, I met someone in there who I'd known 20 years previously at Goodyear's, and he'd had problems with drink and all that, And he was volunteering there as well.
Okay.
So he'd just come there the same week. And so I did that for a number of years. Over the year, the Good Shepherd.
The Good Shepherd's an amazing place. It must have touched the lives of so many people.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah.
Jack told me that when he retired after a career working on the railways, he was offered a role managing the Chart Community Hub. And then he explained a few of the many things that go on there during the week.
On a Monday we have an adult learners group here. On a Tuesday we have like a tiny tearaways, which is it's kind of a nursery, but it's more an opportunity for parents of young children to get together and make new friends. And we've got a gym here.
Okay.
That's a reasonable price. On a Friday we have 60 pensioners in for a 3-course meal, and they all get dressed up, come here in the ring and ride, and
it's like
the perfume
proper
on.
Day out.
Oh, proper day out. Yeah.
Do you feel there's a sense of community in Willenhall as a whole, kind of outside of, it's got quite an identity?
Yeah, it has. Willenhall as a town, work-wise, employment-wise, been decimated, like any small town that's based on engineering. So the thing that keeps Willenhall going is the community spirit. I mean, if you look at the attendance we get here, if you look at local events like the carnival, traditional things like that, and look at Lockstock, first time we had that music festival in the park, there was 600 people. There was 4,200 last year. Wow. And we see ourselves here as the centre of Willenhall, because we are right in the middle. And so we encourage people to come here and meet other people and build strong relationships,
And it feels almost like it's a village. It's kind of small enough for people to know each other, maybe. And
yeah. You get that over the park, over the Memorial Park. And it is a real, almost like a spiritual place, it feels, round by the bandstand. Okay. And people gather there, and there's well-being walks there, and I go through there with the dogs, and I see the same people all the time. and you get to know about them, you know.
It's interesting to hear that, and I'm thinking kind of compared to Wolverhampton. I mean, there's stuff going on, but I just don't get the sense it's quite the same feel as of community.
No,
maybe you've got.
I agree. Yeah. I think. I mean, obviously, although I call Wolverhampton my town, it's a city now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's changed since it's been bigger. So you've got. It's almost like you might have lots of little Willenhalls within Wolverhampton, but there's no cohesion between them or collaboration. You know, you go inside the ring road. What is that?
Yeah.
What is there apart from Good Shepherd? What is that? You know, and there's a lot of competition, isn't there?
I think the council do what they can
do.
I'm sure they're not perfect.
No.
But yeah, it just feels like we need somebody to kind of pull things together.
I agree.
A bit more. I'm just thinking back to what you said about like your aim is to help as many people as possible. And
before I die, it's really simple.
Yeah, it's really simple, but really amazing, and I guess that really helps you to focus on what you're doing.
Yeah. If you approach everything like that, and life becomes so simple, you know, because you think about what you're doing. Is that going to help anyone? If I say that, is that going to help anyone? If I do that, is that going to help anyone?
Yeah.
Including me, you know. And if it's not, don't do it. No, don't do it.
And it sounds like that makes a huge
really
difference.
Simple, isn't it?
It makes a huge difference to your life.
Oh,
as well.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable. You see things in a different way. You see things in a different... And what happens is, you almost have to force yourself to do it at first. You know? Because, let's be honest, we're living in a time when there are... There's so many people telling us how terrible we are, how terrible life is, how terrible the country is, how terrible the government is. It's not. People are not terrible. The country's not terrible. Life is not terrible. It's not. It's really not.
It's not. No.
It's not.
And there is so much good stuff going on when we look for it.
But we don't get the publicity, do we? Because we don't sell news, do we? You know what I mean? Yeah, she really did.
So I was going to just kind of wrap it up by asking, if you've got any plans, kind of things you'd like to do, things coming up?
You know, we're pushing on bigger things. You know, we've opened, we got a dementia cafe 2 weeks ago. We opened an autism cafe. We're targeting people who we feel need that additional support, you know. Plans here are for more theatre shows because that one was such a success. So we've got another one in the 6 weeks holidays, and then we're going for the big... Oh no, he didn't panto at Christmas. You know, we're looking for that. You know, what I'd really like to do is to embed a provision for 12 to 19-year-olds, because I think that's what we're missing in the city, in the town, in the communities. There's lots of stuff for under 12s. 12 to 19 is where, in my opinion, you either get them or lose them. You know, at the moment I've got some trainees from Nova Training around the corner who come here twice a week, and they're around 17, 18, and they're coming here to volunteer, and I've got them doing all sorts of stuff, you know, and they love it. They absolutely love it, they do, you know. But I want to get something more than that in here, in this centre, for 12 to 19-year-olds. So that's my ambition for the rest of this year.
Yeah, and when we invest in the young people, that pays dividends.
Yeah. I'd like to get like a little recording studio here, or certainly something based around the arts, because I've seen how powerful the arts are at Good Shepherd. You know, I've seen what a difference that's made to people, as you have too, you know. And
recording music, that's a good way of bringing people
that kind
together.
Of thing, you know. And maybe even a podcast, who knows? You know, we've got the rooms for it. You know, we've got the little locations for it that are perfect, you know. Who knows? I think there's plenty of content here for it, and it'd be great to get each individual group involved.
Giving people a voice. Telling their stories.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
Thanks for coming over. I really appreciate it.
Thank you to Jack for a wonderful conversation and sharing some of his life experiences and thoughts about the area. If you want to find out more about the Chart Community Hub, links to their socials are in the description. If you want to support this podcast, take a moment to follow on Spotify, Apple or YouTube, and share with someone else who might like to hear it.